Hey guys, so we're about to start mission 2. Hope you guys like it and let's get going.
Carrier command to fleet. Keep up the fire, boys. The GLA are bringing in reinforcements.
Roger that, Carrier Command. Maintaining suppression fire on the docks.
Be careful what you hit. We just want to clear it out, not destroy it. Launching airstrike.
Docks are all clear. No GLA in sight.
Most of our fleet survived the GLA Baikonur attack. Our aircraft carrier and battleship escorts are at your disposal to aid with this operation. The docks have been cleared, General. Our first task will be to hold them while the supply trucks are brought in. Until the dozers arrive, we will have to defend this position with our troops as they filter in.
Okay, this is pretty handy then. So this mission isn't so bad at all. So what we want to do is actually go over here and collect the supplies so we have some money. So when the bulldozers actually get here, we will have the money to do so. So we'll have the money to, you know, build a base
Try
and
to
stuff.
minimize civilian casualties.
Will do. I mean, I can't promise anything, but I don't aim to kill any civilians. But this game this mission isn't so bad at all. We just have to clear out this area here that I'm looking at, and we have loads of air support, so that's might as well take advantage of that. Look at that. Oh, I didn't get them all, but I took out the most of them. But now they're heading straight for my units, so I'm gonna have to get them ready. Unfortunately, though, I don't get my men to hide into the bunkers in time, which leads to some of them dying, as you can see. But never fear, we do prevail. I do get a little distracted. See, I did a live commentary on this and the next mission, but I forgot to turn off the sound, or turn the sound down, so my voice was pretty much drowned out. So I figured I'd do a little bit of a commentary through this until the fourth mission, then I'll be able to do a live commentary properly. So hope
The
that's
warehouse
not too
needs
much
to
of
be
an inconvenience,
secured, but
guys.
the safety of the docks must not be compromised.
Let me launch one.
Alright, so now once you get the snipers and throw them into the bunker, you're safe from any infantry, because they're just amazing for taking out infantry. It's just unreal. Alright, so we can use these guys here to actually clear out the objective up here. Just be careful though, because of course there are a few stinger sites and such. We don't want them to like take us out, and we'll have no like tanks or vehicles or whatever. Now you do get vehicles dropped in and stuff later on, but if you don't want to wait, you can just go and attack with these. They are fairly decent at taking out stinger sites and the rest, so that's all good. Now that that's done, we move up here to try and clear this area out. And once this area is clear, you just have to secure it until all the supply trucks get here, and then you have to go and take out the rest of the GLA up on the hill, and that's pretty much this mission. So it's not that hard. It shouldn't have taken me nearly 20 minutes. The reason it took me that long was just simply because I kept trying to destroy the base using just the air support and not my tanks. And every time I destroyed stuff, they'd rebuild it as I'd wait for it to charge up, so I was really wasting my time. But having said that, it's not that bad. It's fairly interesting to watch as well. It's just I just wasted time, that's all.
Let's go in that building. Here comes trouble.
Alright, so
It'll be a nice view. Let's
you
pop
keep
some
getting
tags.
reinforcements here for a while.
Reinforcements
So just make sure that
incoming,
like
General.
they're in a good spot, and you know,
Need a point, man.
you don't
Secure and
squander them.
occupy.
And what I
Let's
should
get
have
in
done
there.
there was when the base started filling up, I should have put them into other places. Like there are buildings around this area that I could have put them in, but I didn't think of that. But the Humvees arrived, and I was gonna put some in, but we got attacked before I could properly move them around. So I lost one or two men, I think, but maybe not.
Special forces here.
But I do lose a Humvee actually, which saddens me because it was already full of like 5 men.
Search and
But
destroy.
you know, you can't win everything, right?
I want to blow something up. Heading over. I'll fire at anything. Yeah? Sure thing.
Need a point, man? Take a new position.
Okay, now. Alright. So now that all these are pretty much full,
Colonel Burton here.
I moved my tanks, or not my Humvees out, and put them over where the sentries are. I don't know why I actually made them get out, like that was very stupid.
Reinforcements incoming, General.
On the go.
I wanted to put some stuff in the Humvee, I guess, but it wasn't the brightest move. And look at this, because of my slowness, I lose a Humvee here. But
Unit lost.
there we go. But you know, like I mean, you can't get through a mission without losing a vehicle, you know, or a unit even. And
Always prepared.
it's still a fun game. Like I mean, this game is so old,
Special forces
but
here.
I still don't tire of playing it. You know, it's just that much fun. And I might actually do a walkthrough of, you know, the Lord of the Rings, the Battle for Middle Earth as well. Just that's a really long game, and it could take
On the trail.
very long
I'll
time.
fire
But
at anything.
leave a comment if you think I should do that on this video, and I'm probably gonna do it anyway. But leave a comment if you would like to see that,
Secure and occupy.
because
wanna
it is
blow
a really
something up.
it is a really good game, and
Moving.
I love it. It's
Army
just
to
a really
lead.
long one,
Take the building.
but the more I think about it, actually, the more I want to do it, because the story is just so
Reinforcements
good.
incoming,
And Lord of the
General.
Rings is actually like probably my favorite film series
Come
of all
on in.
time, and one of my
Let's drop
favorite
some
books
tanks.
as well. But anyway,
I'll be here.
I get distracted. I'm not. We're playing Command and Conquer, not Lord of the Rings, so I'll leave that off for when I actually do the walkthrough and stuff. But yeah, this mission is pretty straightforward. Like it's not very hard at all. It's just
Oh yeah.
I took so long at it because, like I said, I got
Let's go.
distracted. But having said that, it is a really fun mission, and it's a really fun game. And I hope you guys enjoy watching this walkthrough,
Good
because
job.
you
All
know
trucks are safely to the docks.
I only
Now let's
realised
get them to the
recently
city.
how to get fraps and
Flying low.
how good fraps is. Like I had fraps for
Hold them
ages,
down.
but I never knew how to use it. Like I had to look up on YouTube. You see, I lost interest because I don't have a graphics card.
Air
Excuse
cover's
me.
on the way.
So I didn't think like it looked that good, but like the game does look decent enough on YouTube. So I'm pretty happy with how it's going and how the walkthrough is going so far. At this point that I'm doing this commentary, I have the first 3 missions done. I didn't put any commentary on the first one, except for the one I'd already done,
Unit lost.
which I lost because of the volume thing. But that'll be sorted by the 4th mission. I might do a commentary on the 3rd mission as well, like afterwards, like I'm doing with this one. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so it's good to take advantage of the air support, because it's such an advantage, you know, and it saves you from losing men. You use it to take out the fences and move your men in. That's a good strategy that I didn't really employ until the end, but it works really well. So yeah, like you just kill anything that can pose a threat and then move your soldiers in to finish the job. Like I mean, like even I could have done it with the Comanches. I could have taken out all the stinger sites and then just destroyed them with the Comanches, and that would have worked even better. But maybe you guys, if you haven't cleared this bit yet or done it yet, or if you're just simply replaying it again, you could do that, and I'll definitely do that if I replay it again, because it would work really well, and that's the whole point of it, really, you know.
Our dozer has arrived, sir.
I also have to
Begin
get
building
myself a
up your
decent
base.
mouse.
The GLA are preparing a new wave of attacks against us.
Sadly,
Looks like a good run.
I left my mouse. I lost my mouse, my original mouse.
Always.
I had a mouse, and I brought it to the DCU library one day because I go to university there,
Bring on
and
the scaffolding.
I must have left it in one of the rooms for studying with a friend.
Great
Like it
job,
must have fallen
sir.
off the desk,
People of
because
the
I
city have
remember it
expressed
falling
their
off the
gratitude
desk.
for the relief supplies.
But I
Our
must have.
final objective is
I
to
didn't
drive
pick it
the
up.
GLA
See, I don't
from the
remember
area.
picking it up.
Destroy their
And
main base overlooking the city.
I
and
stand a
the area
mouse, so I'm
will
using the
be clear.
touchpad, but the touchpad is very inconsistent and makes it hard to play games like this. So forgive me if I accidentally misclick some stuff. or you know, if I don't click the right thing, or you know, it seems like I'm trying to click something and it's not working. It's because the touchpad is kind of a little more unforgiving than a mouse is, and yeah. So here I was like going to build a base, but then I realised I didn't actually have to because I have a decent enough force here, so I never actually get back to properly building stuff because I don't have enough money to build the bases I like. But as we get further into the missions, I will end up building up a base, because you have to kind of build up a base to build up an attack. But when I build up a base, I like to make sure it's defended as well, so that if I do get attacked, it won't get destroyed and then I won't lose. So that might be a bit time consuming, and I apologise in advance for that. But you know, it shouldn't be grand, and it's interesting to watch as well. Like, I love how this game works, building up bases and stuff. It just looks really nice. But again, guys, let me know how the commentary goes, if you want me to do a commentary or not, because sometimes people just don't like commentaries because, you know, people just talk too much, and I'm talking a lot, I know, and you know, sometimes that's kind of annoying and boring. Sometimes you just want to watch the gameplay. But sometimes when I'm watching gameplays on YouTube and it's just pure gameplays, that kind of is boring as well. Like, as long as people shut up for the like cutscenes and stuff, I don't mind that. But if there's no talking throughout the whole thing, unless it's really interesting, it's kind of boring. So I like to talk through my gameplays. But if you don't like me talking, just let me know, and you know, I'll stop, or I'll try and talk less maybe. But either way,
This one's mine.
I'm gonna be talking for this one anyway, so sorry. But yeah, so here I'm actually just using the Comanches, which are pretty much my favourite kind of like unit in this game. And yes, we are playing 0 Hour, and we're playing the USA story. But we'll see how long this story actually lasts, because if it's only in a few missions or whatever, I might do the other 2 stories as well. But if it's really long, I might put it off, because the 3 stories are very different, and it's fun using the different types. But I usually go for the American, it's the default one, and that's the one that that's the main one that you use anyway. I usually would play the story American first and then go for the other 2, so that's why I'm doing the American walkthrough now, and I'll get around to the other ones eventually maybe. Yeah, and I'll probably end up doing Zero, or not 0 Hour, I'm doing 0 Hour, but Generals, just the original as well. It's just I figured I might as well do 0 Hour first, because there's loads of cool upgrades and stuff. Excuse me there. But yeah, so here's the point I was talking about, where I just try and destroy the base with the support, but they do rebuild stuff because they've like GLA have so many builders and stuff. It's like almost impossible to like take them all out. Like, you know, the way my strategy when playing skirmishes is basically knock out their power, and destroy their command center and all their builders. But GLA, like, all their workers are builders pretty much, and the supply centers, they always have so many builders around. It's hard to get every single one. So that's where I fail in this. I don't fail the mission, it's just that's why it takes so long. But I've said this before, and like, I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining. Like, look here, they're already rebuilding this, but I don't know that down to my left, I think, and down a bit, they're building more. I just didn't know it. But like here, they have a whole secret base that I didn't notice until just there. So like, I mean, I'm just wasting time here, but it doesn't really matter.
Squadron's on its way.
But that squadron thing is really good. You should use it to attack the the command center, because they don't stop coming until the building is destroyed. So like, I mean, you're just using the full extent, so you don't have to keep watching it. They'll just keep attacking it. So that's great. Like, look how many are coming just to attack that one building, because they keep coming to stay. And there's one of them anti-air units around that destroyed one of my tanks. There it is, look. You can see it in the middle of the screen now, near enough. But I target it and get it dead in a sec. There we go, I've targeted it right there, and it's gonna get destroyed, so that's all good. So it's soon enough that I decide to like this isn't working, and I move in my own men and we take the space, and that's pretty much going to be the end of that. It's really good though. I love this game. I've said this before, but
Protecting the
it's
coast.
so
Commencing
much fun.
attack run.
So much fun. Alright, so they're massing an attack here, and I'm like, oh, I'm not making much progress. So I scroll back down to my guys, and I'm like, you know what? I'll send an attack this way, and it might work a bit better, you know? And that's pretty much my thought process at this point. It's like, I was getting tired of trying to blow them all up. I was like, here, I have a good attack force here. Let's move them out and see if we can do some damage. And that's what they're well equipped for, you know. I don't even think I lose many. I lose a few on the way because I ignore the whole tunnel network that's just up here, thinking it's not much of a threat. That was a mistake. As you can see, it's attacking now, but what can I say? Like, there it is right there, look. That thing kills one or two of my men, or even my vehicles. But so in we go to their base. So here we are. We've reached the base anyway, and this is the beginning of the end for GLA and the second mission, which again is fairly easy, like the first. But there you have it. I have to say, I do love the Humvees when they have men inside it, especially men with rocket launchers. And it's good to have a mix of men with rocket launchers and infantrymen, so they're good against both. Humvees by default are good against infantry anyway. And that was a little massacre, killing all the workers, but has to be done because they can rebuild the base. Now I wasn't sure where the rest of their buildings were, and there's none around here anymore. But I do send the Comanches out for a scouting mission, and they find one barracks up towards the other side of the map, and that's pretty much where the last one is, and that's where I win. So yeah. So it's around now. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just kill this guy here, and then I'll go back and use the Comanches to find the rest, the other guys,
In the field.
if there are any. And I send them scouting this way, and we find the barracks just around here somewhere.
Moving to new AO.
Comanches are like my favourite units. I've said this before, but they're
This
just
one's mine.
so good. Yeah, so
Hose
we
them
saw
down.
some suicide units coming around here, suicide bombers. It's like they had to have come from somewhere. So I just come up here looking and click the wrong thing accidentally, of course. But hey,
Frequencies open.
shit happens, right?
Nav system set.
So here's the barracks anyway,
Search and clear.
and once we destroy that, it's
This
mission over.
one's mine.
So guys, I hope you like this gameplay, and I'll see you in the next
You
mission.
are victorious.
So happy gaming, and have a great day, guys.